Most people believe change happens when life gets uncomfortable enough. When the pain becomes unbearable, they think then everything will be different. New habits, new mindset, a new life. But history and human psychology tell a very different story. The truth is, most people never change. Not because they can't, but because they don't have to. Humans are masters of adaptation. When life becomes difficult, we rarely transform. Instead, we adjust just enough to survive, just enough to tolerate the discomfort, just enough to keep the same patterns alive. A job you dislike becomes not that bad. A dream you once had becomes unrealistic. A life that feels small becomes normal. Comfort doesn't always look like happiness. Sometimes it looks like quiet resignation. And the most dangerous part is that this process happens silently. There is no dramatic moment when someone realizes they have settled. No alarm, no sudden collapse. Just small compromises, repeated day after day, until the person they once hoped to become slowly disappears beneath routines that feel safe but lead nowhere. And that is the real trap. Change requires something far more painful than struggle. It requires the willingness to destroy the version of yourself that made peace with mediocrity. The habits that kept you safe, the identity that quietly told you, this is enough. Most people never reach that point, not because they lack intelligence, not because they lack opportunity, but because their discomfort never becomes unbearable enough to force a rebirth. They stay in the middle, not miserable enough to escape, not brave enough to leap. And slowly, year after year, the extraordinary life they once imagined fades into a distant memory, which leads to a quiet but dangerous question. If comfort can slowly trap a life, what will it do to yours?